Great guests in studio today, Jennifer Forester and Dan Teuteberg. Good morning to you both. Thanks for coming in. And this looks like a big thing going on at the Transit Community Center.
Yeah, thanks, Jeff. It's this Saturday from 12 to 2 at the Transit Community Center right down here in downtown Shelton. Mm-hmm. It's free. It's targeting families with children birth to 8, but we'd be happy to see any kids walking through that door. Again, it's free. We've got lots of wonderful activities. They're kind of going to be more STEM-based this year. We're going to try to focus on some of that science, technology, engineering, and math activities. So we'll have Block Fest, so there'll be lots of opportunities for kids to play with blocks. There's going to be a catapult. I know that's what we're going to be doing along with our free books. Stan, what are you guys going to do?
The 4-H group is going to be doing building of structures with candy and toothpicks.
Oh, fun.
Yeah. So we also have the health department will be there. United Way will be there. We've got Sound Learning, and Melina will be there, I believe, with their smoothie bike, which is pretty fun. It's just going to be a great morning, lots of fun activities, and we are providing a free lunch. And it's all to promote early learning and those STEM activities.
Tell me a little bit more about the Early Learning Coalition of Mason County and who it serves.
So the Early Learning Coalition, Dan, you can help me out here if you want. The Early Learning Coalition, our mission is to support parents, caregivers, and the community in developing the skills children need to be successful in school and life. So we do this. We have our strategic goals, which are building stronger families, enriching early learning experiences, engaging our community in early learning issues, and ensuring early interventions. Do you have anything else?
The coalition meets monthly, and it's a group of organizations and people throughout this community that are really focused on enhancing early learning throughout Mason County. There's been a lot of movement the past few years around early learning, and I know that there's some meetings coming up with some individuals to expand preschools in the area as well. So there's some pretty exciting times ahead for Mason County early learners.
Yeah, what are people learning about being an early learner as how it helps later in life? There's some pretty good data to go along with early learning.
There's a lot of great data around early learning. One of the things we know that if we can focus and get kids engaged early and often in enriching learning opportunities, whether it's in a preschool setting or in home with their parents or caregivers, those kids are statistically more likely to graduate from high school, get better paying jobs, and support their communities and their counties and their regions. So early learning matters in so many ways.
Do you guys know how early kids are taking to this STEM situation, the science, technology, engineering, and math? I mean, is it birth to 8? I mean,
you can't start soon enough.
You can't start soon enough.
Really?
Yeah. Yes, exactly. And I'm a literacy person, so I run the Reading Foundation. So we talk about the importance of reading with babies when they're still in utero.
Yeah.
So, math is the same thing. Math, logic, and reasoning are skills that a child can easily start to understand from birth.
Wow. So Dan, tell me a little bit more about what the 4-H is doing with the candy and the toothpicks. What is that going to teach?
So it's basic engineering.
Okay.
And we try to get the youth. So it's actually youth led. We're going to a 4-H club there is going to actually be leading it. So kids are leading kids.
Nice.
And we're going to have a ruler and say, can you build a structure that is 12 inches high with a few marshmallows and a few toothpicks, and try to get it structurally built so we can keep going up and up and up and really get those kids looking at systems and structures, and it's really about life skills too there. So they're communicating, they're listening, they're working together as a team.
Wow.
All those pieces are really there around a fun, play-based environment.
Seems like the Transit Community Center is a great place for this too, as everybody gathers there now, and it's a big facility with a lot of opportunities for folks to check out with this Early Learning Coalition of Mason County Early Learning Fun Fair. It's Saturday from 12 to 2. If someone wants to get involved with Early Learning Coalition of Mason County, what are some of the things that they could do if they want to volunteer? How would they be able to help with their time?
Well, they could join us at our monthly coalition meetings. They can help support the early learning initiatives here in Mason County. They can volunteer at any of our organizations. We are a collection or coalition of organizations, and most of us work with volunteers too. So there's a number of different ways for somebody to get involved. I would like to say, Jeff, real quickly, I wanted to thank you. You mentioned that the Mason County Transit this event will be held at that community center, but we really wanted to thank them because they're letting us have it there for free. So they're considered one of our sponsors. And at some point this morning, I'd like to share those sponsors with you.
Well, Kathy Geist from the Transit is going to be on in the next half hour, so I'll make sure that we pass that along as well.
That's great. Thank you.
I also want to say, Dan, you've got, for folks who are interested in 4-H as one of these groups, it's a coalition for this early learning. 4-H has a club orientation tomorrow night from 5:30 to 7:30 if people want to get involved with that. What can you tell me about that?
You bet. So that's looking at volunteers who want to start a 4-H club or volunteers who already are a 4-H volunteer and want more information on how to structure their clubs. And we're going to be training and supporting them with resources and kind of coaching them on ways to better engage kids in the 4-H program.
So you can find some information on that from the Extension Office's website, extension.wsu.edu/Mason. But also a reminder that this Saturday from 12 to 2 at the Mason Transit Community Center, a early learning fun fair focusing on STEM and the STEM skills that kids are learning these days. What is it? Science, technology, engineering, and math.
You got it.
I got it. Block play, screenings, the fire department's going to be there, lunch as well, takeaways, story time, door prizes, and more. It's a great event to help get those kids learning and get them. It also sounds like good times to just interact with other kids and learn those skills.
Should be a really great morning or afternoon for all of us, kids and parents alike.
Very nice. Jennifer Forester, Dan Teuteberg, thank you so much for coming on and letting us know about this, and we'll make sure we get more information out there and so folks know that Saturday's the big day.
Great. Thanks so much, Jeff.
Thank you very much.